What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Wacek, and if you are brand new here, I share a lot of content about my businesses primarily, and that is my digital marketing agency, my affiliate marketing that I do, and digital products, and a whole host of other cool entrepreneurial content. So if you like that type of content, be sure to go down below, hit that subscribe button. So today, though, I wanted to share with you a concept and, dare I say, mindset. And before you freak out and close out and think this is Tony Robbins' motivational speech, don't, because somewhat of a mindset thing, but it's really objective and it's numbers based with the way that you need to look at your business, because this absolutely killed my progress and growth the first 2.5 years of owning the business, because I was looking at it with how fast can I get just one person to pay X amount, or this and that and this and that. And if your only goal is to really just become self-employed so you don't have to work a job, that's perfectly fine. You still want to look at it this way so that way you're at least objective with your numbers and being able to see how much you can spend on advertising. However, for me, I want to build a business that is actually sellable and not just like on Flippa where you sell a website or anything like that. I want to basically build a near autonomous machine in regards to the advertising and then the sales funnel that the people that are opting in via the advertising go through, and then we turn those people on that email list into customers that are worth X amount of money each. And then when you see this amount of money over here with how much they're worth, you can then assess, okay, we can spend X amount of money to acquire these people. And then when you have that system working and you have a fair amount of clients in there and it's generating X amount of money per month and per year, and the owner of that business, aka me in this instance, or you with your agency or whatever business it is that you're building, and you can then position it as an asset that another company could acquire as a stream of revenue, and you are able to exit that business and get a big cash infusion essentially of a lump sum of a few $1,000,000, and then invest that into other businesses or real estate or any type of low risk investment where you then earn that real passive income lifestyle that everyone wants to dream about but not put in the work to get. It takes a few years of really, really hard work and focused and all that type of stuff, and then you get to the point where you exit that business, invest it, and then you get that passive income. $5 million bucks at 5% is about $250,000 a year passively. I want to do the next couple of videos here on the channel about that type of concept, because this is something that I feel that everyone watching the channel, whether you are doing affiliate marketing with pay-per-call or if you're doing lead generation for clients or you're getting clients, whatever it is, to really be looking at your business with this type of concept and mindset. So essentially every single business on the face of the earth, when I had first kind of discovered this, it really had just opened my mind up to the idea that holy crap, it's that simple. It's just, there's a lot of work that goes into it. There's a lot of things you need to do in order to make this all happen, but it's just a really, really simple concept. So you have a list of customers here in some sort of database. Doesn't matter if it's on a piece of paper like this, or it is in an email list in an autoresponder like over here in Market Hero, or it's in MailChimp or Aweber, or it's in your QuickBooks file where you have all of your customers and your invoices and that sort of stuff. And so you have this list of customers all right here that are a part of your business in some way, shape, or form. For example, in order to get people onto my email list with my digital marketing agency, I have this little pop-up here that shows up, and this graphic also shows up at the bottom of a lot of the pages that it says, hey, 5 tactics that will attract clients, and basically something of value that we're going to give to them for free in exchange for their contact information to hop onto our email list, where I can then send them more information. So they click on that and they land here at this landing page, and then they click download now, they enter in their email, boom, they're on the list. And so after they enter in their email, they land on a thank you page that there's a video of me that welcomes them to the brand. I do the same thing on my personal brand's website, which is mattwacek.com. I do the exact same thing, welcoming them to the brand and saying and letting them know that, hey, what you wanted to opt in for is right below. This isn't a sales video. I'm not trying to sell you anything in this video, because we stand for helping and giving a lot of value before we ask for any money in return in the form of either services or products or any of that sort of stuff. So that first little blip is right there where they land on that landing page, and at that same time an email gets sent to them, and then also there's a link for them to get access to these 5 tactics, where it's a PDF that goes really in depth with a bunch of stuff regarding attracting clients to their business. And so from there's an automated sequence of emails that get sent to each of the people that opt into the list. So more stuff that's just relevant to the subject at hand. For landscape marketing pros, this is things about marketing their business online, as well as case studies and that sort of thing, which I just started implementing on the website. And as we get more and more testimonials and more results that we can show off to prospective clients, that's more stuff I can send out to the email list. And as you build the email list, you can also start retargeting these people on either Facebook or Google Display or even YouTube because you can upload your email list to those platforms and send out ads, and you can be in front of those people 24/7. And so you're probably sitting there wondering, well, when the hell do we make any damn money with this? So it's very, very simple. We have that person on our email list, and at the bottom of every single one of these emails that we send them, we can add a soft call to action, basically saying, hey, 2% of businesses don't even know where their next dime is coming from, or something like that, or don't know where their next customer is coming from. You then at the bottom can say with a soft call to action, hey, if this sounds like your business, we need to get in touch. And you link to either your contact form, your questionnaire, your strategy call booking calendar, whatever it is that you're doing to get into a one-on-one conversation with a business owner. You're able to get in front of them either via email, via phone call, via Skype, whatever. And the goal right then is to really just solve their problems. Maybe they don't have a website. There you go. You can solve that problem. Maybe they are nowhere to be found on Google. You can solve that problem. Maybe they want to actually build a business just like this with an email list. You can solve that problem by running their Facebook ads and building an email list for them. Okay, so for now, turning this into the multi-million-dollar payday, you have people that are continually being added to this list, which should, for example, this list right here, via your opt-in right here. And to make it very, very simple, we'll just say that we're going to be fueling this with ads to get people to this page to opt in. And with the ads we're running, let's say we're able to bring them in for $3 a pop. So each one of these costs us $3 to get to this list. So each person on this list, let's say it costs us $3 to get them on there. And let's say over the course of a month, we want to get 1,000 new people onto our list. So we have 1,000 people hop on board, and they go through this cycle here where we send them information, we send them to our blog posts, we send them to our YouTube videos, whatever it is that you want to basically teach them and inform them, that sort of thing. At the end of each one of those, you have a very soft pitch saying, hey, if you need a website, if you are not being found on Google, go down below, sign up, that sort of thing. And so being as marketing services are a higher ticket service, let's say only 1% of these people will convert into a strategy call or some sort of situation where you can get one-on-one with the person and essentially solve their problems within their business. That puts us at 10 people out of 1,000. And let's just say we did this in 1 month's time. So we have $3,000 spent to get in front of 10 business owners. And let's say we're okay at selling. So we're able to essentially get 4 of these guys converted into paid clients. 4 out of 1,000 people. Depending on the timing of the year and the business niche that you're in, I can almost guarantee that if you're halfway decent at selling and you're able to communicate your benefits and your message to your prospects, you're going to be able to convert a lot more than 4 into paid clients out of 1,000. But let's just say only 4 will convert. Let's say, so client number 1 is going to be a website, and there's a big difference usually between profit and gross, and we'll just say profit so that way it keeps the numbers easy. Gross is cool, but profit's what really comes into the business. Let's just say we profit $1,000 from that one website build. Client 2, SEO services. So for SEO, we'll say that we have a $1,500 per month client, and let's just say the profit on that is $1,000 for each month after you look at maybe a 6-month or a 12-month campaign. So we're gonna do that per month. Client number 3, we'll say AdWords, paid traffic management. So let's say the profit on that is maybe $750 a month, and that's not including ad spend. So the client is being billed the ad spend. We don't have to worry about that. And then we'll say client number 4 is a website build. Let's say this one's a little bit bigger of a site. Our profit on the deal was $1,500. So grand total revenue after, say, maybe the first month is we got 1,000 plus another 1,000, so $4,250 off of $3,000 in ad spend. And so that's after just 1 month. Now let's take a look at month number 2. We have another $1,750 coming in straight profit on these leads that have already generated us a profit already of $1,250. So that's $1,750 there for month 2, $1,750 again for month 3, because we only have just these 2 clients that are recurring. So $4,250 plus the $1,750, we're at $6K. So at that point, after 2 months, we've doubled our return on ad spend. And then at month 3, we add another $1,750 to the $6,000. So we're at $7,750. So we spent $3 to get each one of these leads at $1,000. And the cool thing about this is it doesn't even take into account how much more value we're sending to this existing list of people here and how many more of those will convert. And so after month 1, we take that revenue that we generate, or actually profit in this instance, and we divide that out by how many leads we acquired. So that means, and we divide that by 1,000, and we get $4.25 per lead that we are generating after month 1. Again, these numbers will vary depending on the industry that you're in, your clients, your exact service offerings, that sort of thing, how good you are at selling. Those are things that all need to be tweaked and that sort of thing. And that's what business is all about, changing and tweaking and testing and that sort of thing. We now have, after 1 month, we have this big list of people here, 1,000 of them. Each one of these names on this list is worth $4.25 a piece. So after 6 months time with just these customers here, we stack on the $17.50 every single month. Each one of these leads went from costing us $3 to generating $13 in profit after a course of 6 months. And I am almost willing to bet money and almost guarantee that after 6 months time, you'll be able to convert a lot more than just 4 of these people into paid clients out of this full 1,000. If you continue to send them value and you earn their respect, you build trust with them, you build rapport, and then you start getting referrals and a whole host of other things. And so after 6 months, we earn back a 4.3 times return on investment or return on ad spend. And this is profit with the numbers that we had used up here. And so then what you can take from this number here, we're already profitable for $1.25 per lead after month 1. And after 6 months, we are up $10 profit per lead when it costs us $3 to get them on board. And so for achieving our multi-million-dollar payday, what we basically need to do is be able to automate all of this. Everything from the advertising, which we already have automated because we're using something like Google or YouTube or Facebook. And then we have employees that manage all of the work that's being done, all the fulfillment, the customer service, that sort of thing. And we basically are building a big, just autonomous cycle here that continues going on and on and on. And it just goes and goes and goes. Obviously, you have to make adjustments and that sort of thing. But when it comes to scaling this up, at least predictably, what you would then do is instead of getting 1,000 leads in a month, we want to get then 100 leads per day. And then you could even scale this up to 1,000 leads per day if you wanted to, which would be about $3,000 worth of ad spend. And obviously there is a lot that goes behind the scenes in terms of just the ad creation and the management of the ads and the people you have working for you and managing those people and all the other things. There's a lot of moving parts when it comes to building a business, but we basically went from $100 a day ad spend, eventually up to $3,000 per day in ad spend. And if we're able to continue this cycle right here, you could turn that into this much more money per day coming in to the agency, and you just continue growing from there. Let's continue this and say that we're just going to generate $4,250 off of every $3,000 worth of ad spend. There are a lot of variables that come into it, but to keep things simple, let's say that. So that's roughly $127K per month. Yes, there's going to be a lot of staff and overhead and that sort of thing and a lot of management that goes into it. Let's say that takes out about $30,000 to $40,000 more every single month out of this. So let's just say that leaves us about $80,000 profit every single month. And you do this for a couple more years, and let's just say we're continually going 80 and then we jump up to 90. Let's just say we're doing about 100 grand a month profit in our business, which is about 1.2 mil a year. And to make the numbers easy, let's just say the business profit's about $1 million per year before taxes, before all the stuff that goes into it that totally skews the numbers. But on average, digital marketing agency with all these predictable things here in place and contracts and diversified amount of customers, it's not like one customer that's paying you this $1 million per year. The ideal goal would be between 4 to 6x that multiple right there. So there's your payday of $4 to $6 million. Anyways, that's what I'm doing with my digital marketing agency to get it and scale it and be able to sell it for either very, very high 6 figures or even the 7 figures or maybe even 8 figures, depending on how much time I want to put into it and as well as what other opportunities come along. If I see a need for another type of business, I may do that and position my agency into a spot where it could be sold. There's a lot of different things that go into it, but anyways, I just kind of wanted to run some rough numbers here and kind of just give you guys an idea of the way you want to look at your business is really just a list of contacts that cost X amount to get on board and then makes X amount back over 1 month, 2 months, 3, 4, 6 months, 12 months down the line. And then you want to just continually be adding more and more customers. And obviously with any business out there, you're never going to keep every single client that you bring in. So you want to be getting more clients onto the list. And there's a lot of things that go into it, a lot more numbers, a lot of accounting stuff. But this is just a rough estimate and just kind of an introductory type of video for what my goal is basically with my agency. So anyways, guys, if you like this type of content, be sure to go down below, hit that like button. That way I know that you guys like this type of content. If you have any more questions on digital marketing as a whole or entrepreneurship, But leave a comment down below. And if you're not subscribed already, go down below, smash the subscribe button, and hit the bell for notifications so that way you know when the newest content comes live. And also, if you are interested in the 9 most profitable lead gen and pay-per-call niches, there's a link to get that right down below this video. So with all of that being said, my name is Wacek. Thank you for checking out my channel, and I will see you in the next video.